Look alive, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Millie Goats. It is episode 193. It's December 18th. A couple of birthdays in the group. Huh?
Yeah,
Coming up?
yeah, coming up.
Got
Coming up.
one guy today had wait a minute. Hold on. I forgot what I was going to say.
Gore.
Kilgore. It is December 18th. It's National Baked Cookies Day. So I think we had Cookies Day the other day. So
Or it was Baked Cake Day.
Maybe that's
It's
what it was.
baking
Cupcakes.
season.
Yeah, it's baking season. Well, Baker Mayfield. So
Well, and I just went to the library today, and they do these. They group 5 kids' books together, so like you don't have to spend time looking, and they label them with what the group is about. And I got the baking group today, because it's National Baking Cookies Day, and also we oven for my daughter for Christmas.
I lost you there for a second. I don't know. Was that you or me? I'm not sure. I lost you there. Hey, B. McCormick's here. 8-0 on Moneyline picks. Hope everyone tailed and made some money. Look, this guy is on an absolute heater.
Where do we tail from?
He's going to send them, and I will screenshot them, and I will put them in and I will send them to our group.
What does he use?
I have no idea. You'll have to ask. He will answer that.
If he's on DraftKings, he could get into our group.
Oh, B. McCormick, are you on DraftKings? If you are, I'll send you the invite via Twitter. So, yes, National Baked Cookies Day. Baking burns 348 calories per hour, so you can make some calorie space prior to binging on cookies. That seems a little excessive. 348 calories to bake something? No, right?
I mean, what is it to grill something?
Ooh, good question. What is it to make eggs? Because when you have to whisk scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
That seems like it burns a lot of calories.
Did the spinners, what are those called? The spinners? The whippers?
Mixers?
Yes. How was that made by a lazy person?
They didn't want to bake?
Yeah, they didn't want to, mix.
Cutting corners?
Yeah.
Planet Fitness, that thing? Lunk alarm?
Hey, can't make fun of people in there.
Make that betting group, just put the betting group on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Everybody
want me to announce? Okay. I was waiting for your grace. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to start doing stuff.
They can see Texas 69 bets.
Dude, you got me. BMO says depends on who's in the kitchen. I don't know. BMO has to filter whatever he wants us to put on. But anyways, Tex. So yeah, Tex today. He's like, join the betting group. So in our betting group, there's notifications. Oh, okay. So yes, he is on DraftKings. Didn't join until week 6 this year. All right, we gotta send you the link, B. McCormick. We'll send you the link. Text. So we're in the betting group, and you get a notification. You get a notification of whenever somebody places bets. And I got one earlier today. We all did, and it said Texas plays 69 bets.
Let's go.
In the Millie Goats group.
You don't ride the horse by staying in the barn.
That's right.
Is that let me guess how many different parlays that is. 69 bets.
Nice.
I'm gonna guess 4 different parlays.
Let me think about that here.
18 leggers.
I do a lot of single game, same game parlays with a money line or a spread pick and an under and over pick. I like doing those, and then I parlay all those together.
Oh, here we go.
So you're getting 2 for 1. You're doing 2 for 1.
Yeah,
Bills fans
it makes for huge odds.
You're trying to double dip.
There's one if I get, I'll get like $10,000 on 50 cents. It's crazy. 5e units.
I mean, yeah, you're trying to be Tom Brady. Get it at the end of the half and at the beginning of the half.
Oh yeah, double dipping, baby. That's the way to do it. You can make some money like that, or stay in the black.
Don't. Hey, we're colorblind here. 1 week till Christmas, boys. Exactly. 1 week.
Mhm.
Is everybody
roast nuts
ready?
roasting on an open fire.
Mm-hmm.
And
Roasting roast nuts. Oh, I forgot to get my my moose stick.
I totally screwed up because yesterday, actually not yesterday, Monday, I thought Monday the whole day that it was the 17th. So my daughter asked me how many days till Christmas. So thinking that it was the 17th when she asked me, when really it was the 16th. I told her that tomorrow will be 7 days till Christmas. So she's been counting down. So she thinks that Christmas is coming really on the 24th now. I gotta figure out something to do.
I had my girls make a chain. So I said they were bored. They're bothering
turnover
me.
chain?
Two chains?
Well, kind of like a chain, kind of like a turnover chain. But I told them to make a count the days from today until, or whatever it was, like 2 weeks ago, from today until Christmas, and make you a chain, make you a craft chain. So that's what they did.
Nice.
They made like 50 link chain, just like my parlays. And then colored them all and taped them all.
Pay
and put them all.
homage to the chain
keeping
gang.
track of it. They've
Pay
been
homage to
keeping
the
track
chain
of it.
gang.
That was a heck of a throw by that quarterback, by the way.
Yeah.
Did y'all do?
So we do a bowl
advent
challenge. We do a bowl. My wife is. Normally she's really good. She's about to go over 3. So we're about to have all players meeting about this bowl sheet that was selected.
Oh no!
Take away her phone.
I'm telling you right now, dude.
Tell her to get it together.
Get the pool tables
out the house.
Look, I only stepped in on one pick. She tried to pick against Army.
Whoa!
I was like, absolutely not.
Whoa!
Honey, I will let you do whatever you want, but I'm sorry. In this house, we do not pick against the service academies. Period. Ever. So
you can't step in like that. Your brackets.
Do they even know who they're playing yet?
It's for the country.
It's got an asterisk.
It's for the country. I'm sorry that I was doing what I needed to do for the country. We can't have that happening.
Asterisk already. I love that you told me that, AK. Thanks for letting me know.
Hey, I'm not ashamed of it. You can asterisk all you want. You can asterisk all you want. When the red, white, and blue's on the line, I'm sorry, I'm going to take that side every time.
Oh no!
So,
wasn't your pick?
Oh no! Do what?
Wasn't your pick to make?
It's always it should be unanimous. It's everybody's pick. You pick the service academy. Period. All right.
That wasn't your pick.
Whatever. I don't care. That's the only time I'll ever step in. Nope, I won't have it.
That's a lie.
I won't have. Seriously, I won't. I kept my mouth shut the entire time. Okay. 1 week till Christmas. Also, speaking of that, I found those of you that are wondering, we've tracked down the legend. We've tracked down a legend of Christmas. Mar from Home Alone. Haven't seen him in years.
Yeah.
I thought he was dead. I mean, no offense, but glad he's not.
He was the same age in that movie that we are now.
You know what's crazy?
We might actually be older than what he was when he made that movie.
Do you know what's crazy?
What?
That movie is as far away from us now, like 30 years, as like the Christmas Story is from whenever we were watching, the time that was set. Think about that.
That's wild. That's wild. I don't know. But you know what he was doing? So check this out. I don't know how I came across this video, but they were talking about, it's like, oh, where's Mar from Home Alone? And he was, I think I have the video. Hold on. There it is, right there. There he is.
Great.
Oh my gosh.
Look at him.
Look at this
He's doing sculptures.
Look at his schnoz.
Mar from Home Alone lives on a farm and is a sculptor. Look at that thing.
I love that. He did it right, though. Go in there, make it. He's probably living off all the royalties.
Oh,
from
I'm sure.
Home Alone 1 and 2.
How about
I'm
that?
sure he's in other stuff. I'm sure he's
He's-
in other stuff. Wait a minute. I'm gonna figure this out.
Dude,
It took me a
Marvin
second. to
Home
figure
IMDb
out what it
journey.
was.
Let's go on
Sculpture.
IMDb journey.
Sculpturist, sculpturist, whatever you call him. So I just had to bring that up because it is the holidays, okay? So we take care of Marv and Harry around here. Harry.
Did you watch Office Christmas Party yet?
I recorded it, so I have it recorded. So I'm going to watch it. I saw it and I was like, let me go find a new episode or a new showing so I can record it, and I did. So I'm going to watch it. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
I took your word. I believe you.
It's funny.
I also, can we give a quick shout out to Chiefs and Eagles fans, because they're if you even if I sound like the Grinch's voicemail, if you utter one syllable, I'll hunt you down and I'll gut you like that. That's the Chiefs and Eagles fans right now. They are feeling themselves. They are parading the internet and patrolling the internet. Anybody who says a bad thing, they dump on and say, "Hey, we beat y'all in the playoffs. Can't beat Mahomes in the playoffs. Can't beat Mahomes in the playoffs. Can't beat Mahomes in the playoffs." It's literally that's what they. But I got to give them credit because they stay to it. They don't let any comment go unknown. I mean, little old us in our little operation here, Chiefs fans found us.
See, I've heard, Chiefs fans are mad right now.
Mm.
They're upset
Okay.
that the national media is talking about Joshua Allen.
Mm.
And they're
They don't
not
like
talking about how Mahomes has his team 13-1 with a bad offensive line
Oh my
and
gosh.
playing hurt. They're mad that their media is not talking about him enough.
It's the whole thing with the Lamar stuff too. Whenever people are like, "Oh, Lamar's got all the stats this year," and it's like, well, last year you didn't care about the stats; you cared about the wins.
Yeah, Josh Allen
And
had
so
all the stats last year.
all the stats were Josh Allen's, and then this year they're like, wins don't matter. Look at his stats; he's having a better year. It's like y'all gotta the same damn. We're gonna get into it later about the.
That's why the committee or whoever picked it messed themselves up, because they chose the guy that was winning last year, not the stats. So now that the guy that won it last year is putting up better stats than when he won it,
they got to assemble their armies and be like,
Yeah.
Hey, we gotta. It's the same thing with the college football playoff stuff. Anyways, so just shout out to Marv from Home Alone. We found him. He's doing sculptures. Good for him. And shout out to the Eagles fans. One Eagles fan, I was watching something earlier today. They said Niners had one good year, and I was like, buddy, the Niners have been in the NFC Championship 4 out of the last 5 years. Let's in 2 Super Bowls. So let's not act like they're a one-hit wonder. Come on, show some respect. Show some respect. Anyways, on the show, we've got a Thursday night football game, but we've also got quite possibly the greatest day of football maybe ever assembled, I would say. Right?
Saturday.
Yeah. Saturday is just an absolute whale of a football day. People are figuring out how can we get more TVs into the living rooms? How can we get more people around to help move TVs and such? So we've got that. We've got the college football playoff we're going to get into right off the bat. That's going to be our first thing. It's our show, so that's what we're going to do. So buckle up.
So
what?
BMO sent in through text. He did some research. Marv from Home Alone took $1.5 million to do the movie. He got paid $1.5 million to do the movie.
Okay.
But because he got paid so much, because he said, I knew they couldn't do the movie without me. So they paid him. He took a lot more to do the movie. But because he took so much, he compromised on his percentage of the profits and only took 1% of the profits of the movie. The movie made $359 million. So his 1% of that was $3.59 million.
Oh my God! So you walked
Plus
out
the
of there
one over $4 million because he took 1.4 to do the movie. Almost $5 million off the movie.
And $19.90, that's a bunch.
Yeah. Oh, here you go. Home Alone 1, he did $300,000. Home Alone 2 was the one where he took all the. There you go. It is football heaven, B. McCormick. You're right. I was fascinated. I thought he had died. I don't know. He was in a movie with Chris Farley one time, and then after that, he just disappeared. That was the most recent movie. It was before Chris Farley died. So, but shout out to Marv. See, this was a fun little exercise, wasn't it? I love whenever we go down these. Oh, Cal to the house. Let's go. Could my wife save the season? Maybe. So yeah, we're gonna do football or college football first. We wanted to get into that because, oh my gosh, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful. So let's go ahead and put up the first. Well, I've got the guys didn't know this. I told you I was going to sneak a few in there, and I did. And this this is respect. You're going to like these. Okay, we have to respect this. Okay, we have to respect this. This is football that people don't really talk about. So according to Pete Thamel, who looks like a guy who's always getting his yearbook picture taken when he's on the screen, guy looks pathetic, and his voice is annoying. Hey, you'll never be able to unsee that, buddy.
No,
I love this though. I love this.
I started laughing because you said the guy looks pathetic.
He does, dude. I can't stand that guy. I can't stand him. George, I can't stand you, Costanza. The Ivy League has agreed to participate in the NCAA Division I FCS playoffs starting in 2025. The league had long ended its season at the end of the regular season, marks a distinct shift for Ivy League football, which can now play for a national. That's great, dude. More teams.
Love it.
More teams in the playoffs. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. That's number one, boys. Okay. Number two, show some respect. Show some respect to the D3 football winners who will now be playing in the semifinals. It's North Central, Johns Hopkins,
Powerhouse,
Mount Union,
Powerhouse,
Susquehanna. There you go. That's your final four. I don't know who's playing who. I couldn't find a good graphic, so D3 data, shout out you. So we've got the D3 semis this weekend, boys.
Yeah.
That's electric, is it not? So that's what I'm saying. You can't be mad at this because respect. We love football. We love all football.
D3 semis and the D2 championship on ESPN2.
Oh, really? Look at that. How about that?
Ferris State and Valdosta State.
Oh, you don't say. Look at your screen right now.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Mount Union's playing John Hopkins.
Okay. And then North Central's playing Saskatchewan.
Susquehanna's playing North Central.
Susquehanna.
So shout out to the D3 fellas. I'd love to get somebody who wins a national title from a D3 school on. That'd be awesome. I'd love to get somebody from the D2 school. But Ferris State with their sweet Bulldog uniforms, also power and house and hockey. They're playing Valdosta State. Here we go. Okay, that's the D2 championship. That is also Saturday. And then the FCS playoffs, boys. It's Dakotas versus Montana versus state of Montana, basically. You get the rematch of South Dakota State, North Dakota State. Has North Dakota State gone soft? Maybe, because they're gonna have to go outside, and they're used to being in the dome. Maybe it's the other way around. Is it the other way around? I think it's the other way around.
North Dakota State has a dome.
Yeah. No, I'm saying I think they're playing at North Dakota State though.
Really?
Yes.
I think. Yeah.
Because
the way this one's Montana State.
Oh, they're the wagon. They're the undefeated team, right?
Montana State's the wagon in South Dakota.
Yeah.
But South Dakota State's won the last two.
Yes. Yeah, South Dakota State. So we got road to Frisco. There we go, boys. So we've got the D3 semis, the D2 championship, the FCS semis. And that all leads us up to, okay, Bill Belichick started poaching some of his D3 dogs to the Eagles. Former Washington State head football coach, he who shall not be named, should be ashamed of himself. Go Cougs, right?
Hey, the D3 schools, Emory and Henry, they're about to move up to D2, but they beat Lenore Ryan this year.
Oh,
D3 pounded them.
Really?
Them. Yeah, it was like 41-14. It's something crazy. We beat a D2 school whenever I was playing.
Who'd you beat?
Chowan.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And the NAIA school.
Who's that?
Southern Virginia.
SVU.
Yep, SVU.
Let's go. I remember the Chowan game. I remember that
Yep.
one. Okay. And then the final piece before we get to it. Big news in football. This is the CEO of AMC Theaters. Starting this Friday, December 20th, the college football playoffs will be playing at many of the AMC theaters around the U.S. Do you have
That's
a 42-inch television screen at home? Why not see these games instead on a 42-foot screen? Is that – what do you think? Thoughts?
Yes.
That's pretty awesome, isn't it?
I like that.
That's great.
I'm telling you. That's just great. Good idea. People love football, guy.
Have you seen the new screen? I think I have one in Dallas, maybe Atlanta.
Yes.
Where it's like you're like in there. The screen's like a wraparound, and it's so clear.
There's one in California called Cosmos Sky.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but Colin Cowherd's always in there like
A little bit of Lord of the Rings name there, Khazad Doom.
filming himself, yelling at people about Lincoln Riley, and then getting immediately dunked on by everybody because Lincoln Riley stinks. What do y'all think about the rumors of one of the current Texas QBs heading to UNC next year? Would be wise on their part, in my opinion. Ooh, Tex. Are we thinking Quinn Ewers? Ewers NC?
No,
I'm thinking he's
Ewers NC.
I'm thinking he's feeling the pressure.
I heard that yours has got offered $4 million to go to Michigan State.
The Tar Heroes. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Frank Quinn Street, Quinn Ewers. Got it. See? Demo's been down that rabbit hole. Come on. Tex, come on. Answer the man.
What do I make of it?
Yes.
I mean, I think he's feeling the pressure of the young pup. And I don't think he likes it, getting pushed like that. So, yeah, I mean.
I think they're insinuating that Manning's going to Belichick.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, he did say Ewers going in. I'm telling you, we'd go ahead and start the hashtag Ewers NC. So, I'm just saying.
I think Manning goes.
I think he could use another year. Ewers could.
He can't move. He's a statue. I thought he was an athlete. Apparently not.
You imagine how unoriginal the headlines will be if Manning and Belichick link up.
Oh my gosh, that would make Tom Brady so sad. Speaking of him, Will is a big Tom Brady fan. Game on. Check him out every morning. Awesome show. Every morning on Rumble. 7:30 in the morning. But yes, he's a big I'm telling you, that was my theory, is that Bill Belichick is trying to get a national title that Tom Brady didn't have. And if he did it with a Manning, oh my gosh. Can you imagine that?
I know.
Bill Belichick wins national title with Arch Manning. That would make Tom Brady so mad.
Bill Belichick needs Manning to win title.
Oh.
Leans on Manning to win title.
Here we go. Ewers stays at Texas. Manning goes to UNC. Ewers goes to NFL. Then Manning stays at Texas. Texas may force Ewers out. What?
He's saying Manning's not going to play behind Ewers again.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh,
here we go, boys.
Oh,
What?
chest pass.
Oh, did they do it? Tex, you're getting dunked on with the chest pass.
Dr. Pepper, fake punt.
Oh, my gosh. The MVP of the NFL does it. They're doing it in bowl games.
What
Tex,
a leader Josh Allen is. Watch this, Tex.
I'm about 35 seconds behind you.
Oh.
I'm just now seeing line up for a punt. Thanks for ruining it for me.
Hey, that's what we're here for. Okay. Normally we do the headlines right now, but no. We have college football, so we went over all the other college football because we're football guys. We like the D3, the D2, the FCS. We all played in those levels, so we love those kinds of football, so we got to show some respect. That's good football, without a doubt. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we have got the first round, and this, golly, dude, this is absolutely ridiculous that people didn't want this. Do you imagine being that side where the playoff's going to be dumb? The playoff's going to be stupid? No, this is awesome.
This is what's crazy to me is you put the spreads up there. it's like for these to be the 12 best teams, are
Have that biggest
eight
spreads.
of the 12 best teams, and yeah, the spreads are ridiculous. They're all more than a touchdown.
I mean, the only one that I really buy is a Texas Clemson game.
No.
Yes.
You're about to F around and you're about to dabbo around and find out.
Texas
Dabo.
can't move the ball on a ranked team.
Texas can't. Can they protect him?
It's not true.
Texas might not have a quarterback.
The Manning brothers love Belichick, though. Tampering. My gosh, dude. That is. I never even thought about that. But yeah, so these are the over-unders there. I don't know if the spreads have changed. I haven't looked, but somebody can do that.
No, they're about the same. They're about the same.
I think they'll go down closer to the game.
He needs our opinion on who's going to win the Natty. He's got Oregon versus Notre Dame in the ship.
Oregon beats Notre Dame.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Notre
Every
Dame's
time.
fake. I think Notre Dame's fake. I think they're fake tough. I was looking at their schedule and I'm like, oh my gosh, like Indiana could give them some problems.
Both those teams are fake. Penn State's fake. Texas fake. Ohio State fake.
So you don't know. I'm telling you right now, I was doing some looks. So let's go.
I mean, seriously, I think that all 4 away teams have a legit shot at winning this. So it confuses me that these spreads are so crazy.
So who wins? Let's go before we go down each one of these. Who wins the Natty? That's what he wants to know. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's hard to bet against Oregon. Like, I love Oregon just because they're like, put the ball down anywhere. We don't care if it's in a parking lot. We're not going to complain about our situation. We're just going to go out there and play ball. So give me Oregon. I just don't think Notre Dame's going to do it.
No,
I'm
I
sorry.
don't think Notre Dame either. I think Oregon's the most complete team. As far as, got a hard-nosed defense that, likes to hit you and is physical, and they got an offense that can put up a lot of points. So if both of those are clicking, then, I like Oregon. Georgia's offense has been inconsistent all year. Boise State played Oregon tough, but, you think you need to see a little bit more out of them.
Travis Genty's going to run for like 5 million yards in the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, he only needs 130 to break the record, and he's rushed more than that every game.
Whoa, B. McCormick. Boise doesn't deserve one either. Come on now. Boise State. You got this was what this was? This was just a coup to come on here and hate on the ones that only lost one game. Come on, guys.
The one losses to Oregon in the last second field goal.
Come on.
They played Oregon better than Ohio State played Oregon.
Exactly.
I don't think Game On knows ball.
That's gonna bad.
He called.
No, that was B. McCormick that said that.
Oh.
But anyway, so
that, McCormick.
Friday night, guys. We got Friday night, 8 p.m. Just you're gonna have 3 bowl games leading up to this, right? So you're gonna get the table set. I mean, we got bowl games tomorrow plus NFL. Then we got bowl games on Friday. Then the playoff. So
you've also got one of the top teams in the country, high school teams in the country playing on Friday night.
That's right.
Grimsley.
State championships.
Yep.
Who?
State championships too.
Grimsley.
Who's that?
They're from Greensboro.
That's the best way to answer that.
They got the number one. They got the number one quarterback for the class of 2026. They got this little running back who can absolutely motor. Little guy, but he can motor.
Like Tyreek.
I think he's even smaller than Tyreek.
I'm just looking back at that. Notre Dame.
He makes it go. Because they can't see him behind that line. They got a huge line.
I just don't know. I don't know if Notre Dame gets it there. I think Oregon will, but I just don't think Notre Dame gets there. My opinion. I think Oregon will. Okay, game number 1, guys. I was looking at this. Again, I looked at Notre Dame's schedule, and I was like, okay, first of all, what's this? Is this Catholics versus Catholics? Are we allowed to say that or no? Should we not?
Say it.
Wait a minute. Catholics versus Catholics.
Indiana. Is it? I'm not throwing shade. I mean, look, man, we are Catholic. So okay. 11.
I would say most likely.
Okay. So most likely. So that's everybody wants to. They always want to do the Notre Dame game. They want to do Catholics versus somebody. So Notre Dame has played USC. They played Army. They played Virginia. They played Navy. They played Florida State. They played Georgia Tech. They played Stanford. They played Miami of Ohio. They played Louisville. They played Purdue. They played Northern Illinois. They played Texas A&M. So I don't really know what to make of Notre Dame. I still
they
don't.
have 3 ranked wins. Yeah, they beat Texas A&M. And they beat Army and Navy.
Well, their only remaining ranked win was Army, so that's how they do it. I don't know if you know how this works, but
No, but I'm saying they do it because they'll say they have 3 wins against top 25 teams.
I know that, but you can't do that because I tried to do that with Arizona State, and then the whole SEC was like, "Yeah, but they're not ranked now." I go, "Okay, all right, whatever. That's what we're gonna do." They beat them when they were ranked. I don't know what you want me to, whatever. But anyway, and I was looking at this, and I'm looking at, okay, Indiana, what style of offense do you run? They run RPO based offense. You know what other team ran RPO?
Texas A&M.
Northern Illinois. You know where the quarterback from Indiana's from?
Northern Illinois.
No, Ohio, from the MAC. From the MAC, dude.
Let me get one more.
Come on,
he's from Ohio. He's from Ohio.
Yes, he's from Ohio, the University of Ohio.
Well,
I
think
Ohio
he's actually
MAC.
from Canada. I think he's from Canada.
He's actually the only quarterback from Ohio that's actually won a conference championship here in the last 4 years. So, but Indiana, RPO-based offense. Northern Illinois gave him fits with that. Quarterback from the MAC coming over to Indiana. I'm just saying, people like Indiana doesn't stand a chance. I mean, we've watched Notre Dame beat up, the sling tees and the spread option of the service academies. No disrespect, we love the service academy. Shout out America. But I'm telling you right now, this is not.
You're saying they ain't played nobody, Paul.
I'm saying they ain't played nobody, Paul. I'm thinking that 7.5 because Indiana's not going to be scared. They're not going to be scared of the cold. They're going to be scared of the cold.
It's going to be like 20.
Yeah, but that coach is notorious for not winning big games.
Signetti?
Yeah.
He
didn't win the Ohio State game earlier. When he was at JMU, undefeated game day at JMU, get beat by App. He's notorious for not winning big games.
He said he despises Indy, but I think that defense is decent. They make the ship. I don't know. It's tough because they haven't really played any really potent offenses when you look at their schedule. And I'm just saying the one RPO-based offense they played, they lost to a MAC school. And I would say that, what are your thoughts, Tex? Indiana, Notre Dame.
Indiana covers for sure.
Love it. That's what I think. I think Indiana covers. I think Indiana covers, and they go on to play Georgia. And that might get ugly.
Yeah.
But Georgia doesn't have a quarterback. So, okay.
You're giving Georgia's defense.
J-Bye, what do you think, Indiana, Notre Dame?
I think I picked the over.
Okay.
But yeah, I think Notre Dame's defense learned from their lesson. They're good enough to stop Indiana from scoring. Now, I don't know enough about Notre Dame's offense other than Riley, whatever is it, as their quarterback from Duke last year.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's had a great year. I think their offense has been suspect. So I think it's a close game. I'm not falling for Indiana to cover again after the Ohio State debacle, but I do think the game hits the over.
That's BS, dude. You bet on Army, you bet on Navy, then Army to cover both against Notre Dame, and now you're not going to do that.
Yeah, I don't trust it.
Okay, all right. Game number 2, SMU at Penn State. Now, Penn State's backup quarterback just left in the transfer portal. Shout out CO Stats, who said 2,380 players have already entered the transfer portal.
That's crazy.
It's the dumbest thing ever to have this thing in the middle of the season, especially during the playoffs. You got dudes leaving teams in the middle of a playoff run. But SMU plus 8.5 over under 54. Texas team in here. Thoughts? Penn State versus SMU.
SMU will cover.
So you got both dogs covering right now.
I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit worried about them getting started because they started so slow against Clemson. They didn't start playing till like this into the third quarter. I'm just
But I
worried
think
about
Clemson's
that.
better than Penn State.
I think so. Well,
Well,
I don't know about that.
I'm okay with the slow start though, because Penn State starts slow too. I mean, think about that game they played against USC in LA. They should have lost that game, but they had a late comeback. The Ohio State game, they had the pick six to start, but their offense didn't do anything till later in the game. I think they got some garbage points. Like they are a slow starting team too.
I picked the under in that game for that reason.
Ooh, but I'll tell you what, if SMU can get out ahead and they make Drew Alar, whatever the heck his name is, throw the football. What they need to do is turn around and hand it to that big dude in the backfield, Penn State.
Yeah.
And just let him run the football right down their throats.
Well, they got distractions right now too.
Penn State?
Yeah, man, you're not really hearing anything out of SMU's camp. They're just out there in Dallas just chilling, working. But it'd be a little different if it was NFL teams, but these are college kids, and no matter what the distractions are, they get distracted.
Who wins it then? You think Penn State wins?
I think SMU wins the game.
I think SMU wins, and that would put them against Texas. Who do you think wins?
SMU.
SMU versus Boise State for a chance to the Final Four. Come on.
I would have loved to have seen that game on blue turf.
Oh, give it to me. So, I don't know. That quarterback for SMU is a lot of fun to watch. I know that. Even the committee thinks the SEC is weak since they left out the best SEC team from the play. He's just trying to get me. He's trying to get me fired up, man. He's trying to get me fired up, man. Which team was that? South Carolina? South Carolina? Because Dad blame sure is in Alabama. That's for sure. He's trying to get me fired up. Okay. So, next, three of the Big Ten playoff teams have head coaches notorious for not being able to win the big game. Ryan Day, what's his face from Penn State? Franklin, and Signetti. Oh, that's a good point. It looks like the only guy that can win the Big Ten the big game is what's his face from Oregon, Lanning.
Yeah.
Okay. Game number 3, second game on Saturday. Clemson Tigers, Texas Longhorns, Battle of the Orange, Cade Klubnik, Quinn Ewers, Texas is favored by 12. Over-under's 52. Shout out Edge. So, Tex, this is your team. Let's hear it. Come on, then, J-Bye, I don't know who you are, Georgia or Clemson anymore, so no idea. But, Tex, go ahead.
Texas, all day. All day.
Okay.
All day.
Why?
They're better.
Explain
They're a
yourself.
better team. They're just a better team. They're a better complete team.
Are you ready to give up your orange if they lose? Because this has to be the orange game. Huh?
It's not going to happen.
I'm not saying
my orange.
If it would happen. I'm saying, will you give up your orange if they lose? Or will you decree that Clemson has their orange back? One of the two.
I would say Clemson is no longer purple.
So they've lost their orange and their purple.
But they're not. Yeah. If Clemson loses this game, they lose their purple. So then they're just white.
Ooh, well, that's what they were last year, right? In the bowl game, weren't they white or were they purple? They changed. ESPN changed the color of the paw.
They did. That's right. They made it purple. So they literally, because they were playing Tennessee, I think, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they changed the paw to purple.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. J-Vi, what do you think?
Well, let's get one thing straight. I grew up in Clemson. So
You didn't
that
say it
makes
right. You
me
didn't say it right, Clemson. You didn't even say it right.
has a
I
P
know,
in it.
He hates that.
It has a P in it. My wife went to Georgia. So I'm allowed
Okay.
to cheer for both teams.
You're not.
That is. You only
Secondly-
do that to
That's
be
like
mad.
that's like me
That's
saying I'm
BS,
allowed to cheer
dude.
for NC State or
You
Wake
are.
Forest.
BS.
You are.
That's BS.
Secondly, let me give you a stat here.
Okay.
Because this is the first year that we've had a 12-5 matchup in college football.
You going to
And-
basketball?
In the 40 years that the NCAA basketball tournament has been a thing, 40 years, the 12 seed has beaten the 5 seed 55 times.
Mm.
So an average of more than one a year.
Mm.
Does it translate to
Wow.
football? I think so. I'm taking Clemson plus 12.
Woo!
I think they pull it off.
He's got stats. Where are your stats, dude? You're like the mayor of. You're like
And-
the Grinch mayor of
and-
Booville. You're just
and like
making
I
up
said-
Boo Book names.
And like I said a show before, people forget the first year that they made it 4 teams, the number 4 seed, the lowest seeded team won it. So does history repeat itself?
Tex. Now people have ingratiated themselves with Texas as the SEC. Them in Tennessee, they're really pulling hard for Texas now.
I would just go the
They're-
opposite direction and say most 3 times out of 4,
Mm.
the 5 seed beats the 12. So he's just grasping at straws.
Well, Clemson's also played in the playoffs before, where Texas has not. So
Oh.
experience.
No,
Well,
wait a
wait a
minute.
Goes a
They
long
played last
way.
year. They played last year. What are you
Texas
talking
is-
about?
Clemson has won in the playoffs.
Yes, Clemson has won in the playoffs.
Okay, that's what you meant. Okay, you gotta get your story right.
Look who's here. It's Buku. He's been
Not Buku.
cleaning up hockey. So I think it's going to depend on Clemson's ability to rush the passer. If they make Texas go into quarterback controversy mode in the middle of a game again, Texas is dead.
Well,
Can Sark win the big game?
no, but
Guys,
also where Clemson struggles is mobile quarterbacks. So if Texas is smart, they throw a lot of Archie out there.
Ooh. So it already is a quarterback controversy. Wow, Tex. Before the game even starts is a controversy. That's terrible. Hate that for you. You have no rebuttal? We're sitting here. Your team's about to play in the college football playoff on the verge of getting upset as huge favorites, and you got nothing to say.
He hasn't recovered
You're not
from
gonna get
edges
upset.
flashing.
they're not gonna get upset. There's nothing to recover from.
I mean, the oranges.
Have you convinced Edge to
Who's-
do a live Saturday night?
Oh
Text
my
Who's
and
God!
gonna be wearing orange in the game?
Mm.
What does Texas wear at home? That you should know that.
Orange.
Burnt orange.
That is going to be super confusing too. Clemson has to wear purple, don't they?
No, I'll wear all white,
And what's Texas going to wear?
orange and white.
No.
Clemson has orange helmets though. Texas
How
has
is that
white helmets.
confusing?
I don't know.
Clemson plays Syracuse. It's not confusing.
Syracuse has got the cameras at the Carrier Dome suck. They're
Yeah.
way too low. I've been saying that for years. I think Clemson covers 2 plus 12. I do.
These spreads are killing me. I don't.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just people. They. I don't know. They're like, these are going to be blowouts. Everybody wants blowouts. You don't want that. I'm like, just let the games play. Who cares?
Well, it also makes me think that they know something about somebody being hurt that I don't know because I don't look into it ever. I don't do enough research. But I'm like, what? Who is hurt? Is the defensive lineman for Clemson hurt? They're not going to be able to rush the quarterback. I don't know.
12's a lot from what I saw out of Texas in the SEC championship. All you got to do is guard the fade ball in the red zone if you're playing Texas.
Yeah.
Get to the red zone and just start throwing fades. Okay. And the nightcap. This is the one where apparently Tennessee has not beaten a top 10 team on the road in like 26 straight games. That's pretty bad. But apparently they've got 30% of the stadium filled out with Tennessee orange.
They're doing checkerboard.
So I don't know. But big matchup at the shoe. Ryan Day. Is this job on the line for Ryan Day?
Oh, I think so.
Has to be, right?
He needs to shave his beard, by the way. That's there. You can tell that's just for men. There's shoe polish in there or something. He's got that thing edged up way too much.
Isn't it a chin strap?
Yeah, I think it's like a chin. I mean, come on, dude. You can't be having a chin strap. Like, I don't know. I don't know. This is the lowest over under too.
Yeah, that's
I think a lot of these
baiting me.
coaches are wearing just for men. Casey Keeler, he's like 67 years old. Look at that dude still has brown hair like that.
Shout out Sam Houston State.
Well, he's Temple now.
The coach for did he leave?
He left.
Oh, wow.
Went to Temple.
The basketball coach for Kansas. Hair plugs for sure.
Bill Self.
Yes. So what do we think about Tennessee at Ohio State? Now, Tennessee's quarterback, who they thought was going to be good, actually stinks. Well, I wouldn't say stinks, but the big matchup that everybody's talking about is Tennessee's defensive front against Ohio State's. Ohio State does not do well when people play bully ball against them.
Mm-mm.
And Tennessee can run the football. So, what do we think?
I think Tennessee covers and wins.
You think they went straight up?
Yeah.
Balls,
I think
Buckeyes.
I think they cover as well.
Why?
I also took the over in that game.
I took the over too.
Who took the under? Why do you think they win? Why do you think Tennessee wins?
I think that quarterback has got it together now.
Benalea or whatever his name is?
Yeah, he was hurt. When he was struggling, he was hurt.
Nico,
there you go. That's a better way to say it.
Yeah, I think he's healthy. I think Tennessee's offense is better than Ohio State's defense. And Ohio State's offense hasn't really shown me anything if you get after the quarterback.
I think that's the big thing.
Which Tennessee will do.
Yes. If they make Will Howard uncomfortable, it's going to be bad.
I mean, that's,
they got a really good defense. Tennessee does.
They do.
What people that actually know ball talk about is what everybody really likes about SEC is their strength in the defensive line, and the backups are just as good. And that's where a lot of SEC teams are better than the other teams, is because they can dominate both lines of scrimmage.
It's not that other people don't have players, like you saw with SMU. Like, they got one dude that's an actual, he's a player. Yeah. But he can't play the whole time. So Buku says it's going to be under, boys. Day doesn't have the balls to score points, and you won't be able to stick a grease BB in Heupel's arms come 8 p.m. Saturday.
Yeah, Tennessee has the fourth best defense.
It's good. They're just going to run the football, both of these teams. You got really good running backs. The Travion Henderson, the Quinshon Judkins, who's unstoppable in NCAA football. And then you got the other guy for Tennessee, who's a stud running back. So this could just be take the ball out of the quarterback's hands.
The question to me, though, is, how cold are those two games going to be? Penn State's at noon. I don't know how cold it's going to be at noon in Happy Valley. But how cold is it going to be at 8 o'clock in Columbus?
True. That's a good point.
That's where my questions would be.
But you're the guy that said weather isn't real, so
because I know in Buffalo this weekend it's going to be 15 degrees for their game, so I'd assume it's going to be cold. Just because
all these games are going to be that are being played in the north. All of them are going to be in the 20s.
Yes.
Ooh.
So
Austin will be like 65 degrees.
I would say Penn State has the upper hand there then.
Yeah.
Because they can hand it to that. Still? Yeah, they can hand it to that big freaking that dude. That running back they got's a stud. So I don't know. This is going to be awesome. I can't wait. So this is going to be great. I mean, you got the D2 national title game, D3 sprinkled in there, semis, FCS semis sprinkled in there, 2 NFL games. You got this state championships football. It's just incredible.
Well, what I said earlier, the two of the best NFL games this weekend are the Saturday games.
Yeah.
And I think more people are going to watch this, honestly.
Probably.
It's
That's
new,
what I'm saying.
it's exciting. It's good teams, not in week one. So, they found out who they are as a team. It's the playoffs. Even if the NFL games are between good teams, I think there's more to watch here. There's more of a story.
I think so too. I think it's going to be Clemson that plays Arizona State.
Yeah.
I think it's Ohio State versus Oregon. I think it's SMU versus Boise, and I think it's Indiana versus Georgia.
I think Notre Dame, Georgia, SMU, Boise, Tennessee, Oregon, Clemson, Arizona State.
Tex, give us your Elite Eight.
Texas, Arizona State, Tennessee, Oregon, SMU, Boise State, Indiana.
That's what I'm
Georgia.
talking about, dude. I think Indiana's got something for Notre Dame. I just think they do.
I don't believe.
I think all these dogs do.
I don't believe in Indiana after what I watched them do.
I don't believe in Notre Dame. This is what Notre Dame does. They get to these spots and they poop the bed. That's what they do.
If Clemson can pull off the upset,
you got to remember
huge break too.
Javi is a closet Notre Dame guy.
It's true.
I still remember in the 2012 national championship how mad he got whenever they lost.
That's because I wanted Alabama to lose.
Dude, he was so mad.
Well, I was more upset for Manti Te'o's girlfriend, but
he was so mad.
Hey, I just did a story on him. I wanted him to do well.
I can't wait to see this filled out and just see the matchups. It's going to be so great. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be beautiful. Love it.
If Clemson wins, they're getting a huge break because they'll play Arizona State in Mercedes-Benz at the Peach Bowl.
Oh.
So easy travel.
Yeah.
Fans can be there. So there's a lot on the line for that game.
Got all TVs going, boys. All 8 of them. Nice. Saturday is going to be incredible. It's going to be great. Okay, let's hit the football. We got a few more games to talk about NFL style.
Football. Yay!
Okay, quickly the headlines, because normally we do those first, but we did college football because college football is awesome. So, number 3, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to open Penix at the Disco. Michael Penix, after the Falcons win 15-9 over that game sucked. And they are 7-7, the Falcons are, and they have the tiebreaker with Tampa Bay because they beat them twice. Kirk has a 1 touchdown, 9 interception ratio over his last 5 games, but he's also 5-1 on Monday Night Football since 2020. And they decided to bench Kirk Cousins and start Michael Penix for the last 3 games of the season. What do we make of that?
You got to do something. I mean, the way Kirk's playing, but you got to find out what Penix has. What's your future look like? Should you trade Cousins in the offseason? Try to get rid of the $27 million you owe him. You got to figure it out. Maybe they didn't expect themselves to be in the position they're in.
So if you cut him, it's $65 million dead. He has $90 million guaranteed.
I don't understand how he's gotten paid so much throughout his career.
They need to do forget quarterbacks on Netflix. They just need to do a special on Kirk Cousins, how he like the guy from Firefest, how he just scammed everyone for an entire 3 years and being like, yeah, just keep paying me.
I mean, he got paid at the Redskins.
Yep.
Then he got paid in Minnesota. And then he got paid in Atlanta.
I love it. I'm not mad at him. Good for him. So, Michael Penix, I'm excited to watch him play. I thought Michael Penix was one of the better. I hope he comes in there and lights it up and just makes Caleb Williams look like a complete jabroni. So, I don't know. But
Could happen.
Tex, any word on Penix?
Looking forward to seeing him play.
I hope he lights it
I
up.
think it's
dude.
really. I think it's really good that he got almost a whole season of learning the system before he gets his first snaps.
Good point.
I think that you're going to see that is the way to do it with these young quarterbacks. He's not even young. He's like 25 or 26 or something like that, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But in any case, that's the way to do it. I mean, look at Jordan Love.
Yeah, I mean,
Imagine
What about Jordan
imagine
Love? Jordan Love's a bum.
I'm just saying, if he'd have started playing his first year, how rough it had been for him. Because he's not blowing it out of the water, but he had a chance to learn the system for a couple years, and it really helped him. So he came in the game understanding what he had to do, and wasn't trying to do what Caleb Williams is doing, and is going to have to do again next year, which is learn a whole new system as a young quarterback while still trying to win the locker room. I mean, Penix has been elevated.
So you're saying Kirk has lost the locker room?
I'm saying it was time for a change there because Kirk Cousins was struggling. He's now been elevated. He's earned his chance to play, whereas a guy like Caleb Williams has just been given it.
So Kirk Cousins lost the locker room is what I'm hearing right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or he lost the huddle at least. Did he lose the huddle?
For sure lost the huddle. Lost the huddle for now.
Kirk Cousins. Wow. Went from Kirko Chains to
Kirk Cousins could be with the Titans next year, maybe. Who knows?
He went from Kirko Chains to Kirko Chains gang.
Ooh.
Sitting over there on the sideline. Oh, yes. There we go. Okay, number 2 is it time to start taking the Vikings seriously? Also, the Bears stink. The Vikings win 30-12.
As long as they're not wearing their whites.
Those are terrible.
The white helmets.
Terrible.
Yeah. The white Green Bay helmets, the white Vikings helmets. Please, no more.
No more.
I'm going to show you
the blue Lions helmets.
Now, the Bills wearing red helmets this weekend?
No. White.
Okay.
If you're going to do it, just do it all year.
The red helmet with the blue buffalo is one of the cool with the white face mask.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool Bills helmet.
Yeah.
Like the old Jim Kelly one.
That's childhood right there. They used to have blue face masks before they changed it to white. Red helmet, blue face mask.
The Vikings win. I don't really know I don't know. They're 12-2. They have a chance to win the division. Sam Darnold, you want to be like, oh, he's playing well, but then he's going to do something stupid. It's already like nobody gets hit harder all the time than Sam. He figures out a way to get hit the hardest by anybody on the field.
You're about to find out who the Vikings are because these last 3 games are about to be more games that they've played against teams with winning records than they've played all year outside their division.
I like that take. The Vikings are still trying to figure out who they are and what they're all about.
So they're just now starting their season, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this,
but also, check this out. There's a chance that the Vikings are who they're trying to tell us they are. And Sam Darnold takes them to the NFC Championship against a Tampa Bay Buccaneers team and Baker Mayfield.
I would love that.
And then on the other side, the AFC, Josh Allen takes his Bills to the AFC Championship against Lamar Jackson. Then all 4 quarterbacks in the championship games would have been drafted in the same year, 2018.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
I did see a post that said that the NFL had already slated a event at the Vikings Stadium for January 26th?
Yeah.
Or 28th?
6th.
So it said it got leaked. Now, I have no idea if that was made up or not, but I did see it on the internet. So they're saying that maybe the NFC Championship in Minnesota.
NFL rigged.
Script. NFL rigged. And so Caleb Williams stinks. Let's just stop beating around the bush. Now everybody's blaming everything else. We've had another tweet that went bacterial where I said that, or RG3 said, Caleb Williams, you have to feel bad for him. He was put into this situation. I'm like, and I just said, RG3, no. We were led to believe by everybody in your position that this guy was a generational talent. He is walking into the best situation a rookie had ever walked into. And he was telling everybody that he wanted ownership in the team that drafted him. He was texting the punter, I hope you're not going to be too busy this year, this and that. Like, this dude earned everything, single trash talk that is coming his way, because everybody was sitting there saying that he was going to fix the franchise, save the franchise, and now everybody's just sitting there blaming everyone else. No.
Bears defense is going to be great.
Yeah. I mean, they got DeAndre Swift, who's a Pro Bowler.
He's got weapons.
I mean, now they're all blaming his receivers. Like, DJ Moore looks like the most unhappy dude I've ever seen playing football.
I don't know. Have you seen Travis Kelce play?
Well, yeah, that's true. But it's infuriating, dude. I think you just can't win with him. I'm like, y'all all sat up there and told us that he was going to change the game. We'd never seen anything like it. The dude doesn't throw the football. Look, the dude does not throw the football.
He doesn't want to get turnovers.
Look at this. This is on a 3rd down and 4. I took this picture. He got tackled right here. Right here. 2 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, guys, head of the sticks.
I mean, my goodness, dude. My goodness.
That
Look at
play's
Roman.
designed. The play's designed to go to that guy.
Yes. What is he doing? Like, you could sit there and tell me it's his offensive line. It's like, no, I'm looking at this right here. There's nobody within 10 yards of that guy. Throw the football on a 3rd down. And there's another one to DJ Moore late. If he just rips it, he's a touchdown. But instead, he runs to the left and does a hop skip over nobody and spins around and then throws the ball up to Keenan Allen. And everybody's like, Keenan Allen should have come down with that. I'm like, he should have thrown it to DJ Moore. What are we doing? Like, stop babying this guy. Stop it. It makes me so mad. All these people just won't say, this guy is a bust right now. He is a bust. He looks terrible. You can blame whatever you want, but he stinks. He won't throw the football. There's all kinds of pictures like that. Anyways. Okay. And the weird stat about that game, both teams only had 3 punts. Crazy.
Huh.
There's only 3 punts in that game.
Well, it didn't make his punter do a lot.
You're right. There you go. His punter did hit a dime, though. I remember that. Anyways, and then the last one is invest in multiple TVs for this weekend. That's a headline. You have to have multiple screens this weekend. It's the only way to take it in, right, Tex?
Yep.
Tex is bringing TV down. We're just going to watch football. P. McCormick said 2 of his favorite 6 already covered. There you go. All right. What do we? I don't even know. That was it. Oh, this is the week 16 schedule. We just picked out 5 games that we liked the best out of these 5, out of this whole slate. No teams on bye. Saturday, like Thursday, Saturday, great games. One on Sunday at 1:00 is a good game. Oh, I forgot that I put this in there. Narrative Street. Revenge games, none. No revenge games this week, boys. Birthday games. Calvin Ridley. Birthday Friday, game Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Devon Tompkins, birthday Monday, game Sunday. Homecoming games. Greg Dortch returns to North Carolina because the Cardinals play the Panthers, Wake Forest. So there you go. Jerome Ford returns to Cincy. He's a Cincinnati alum. Darius Slayton returns to ATL. He was born there. And Nick Westbrook-Akine returns to India.
Jeez, dude.
Indiana.
Oh, no.
So there you go. Oh, no. What happened?
Who's down?
So you got both the Titans receivers could potentially have big games. So there you go. Here's the top 5 pre-Christmas NFL games of the week. Saturday. Well, number 5 is Thursday. Right? divisional matchup. They flexed this out of some other game, didn't they?
No, you can't flex it to Thursday.
Yes, they did. This was a flex game.
To Thursday?
Yeah, they flexed this game from I
I
think it was
thought all
Miami.
Thursday games had to be set in stone.
Did they flex TNF this week? NFL's first TNF
It's the
flex
only one.
spoils Chargers and Broncos fans. Yeah. It will flex Thursday night game for the first time ever. This is 4 weeks ago.
What game was there?
I don't remember. I think it was involving the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are just getting. No, wait, that was a Sunday
Dolphins
game.
Niners?
No.
Because they flexed the Bills to save CBS.
Well, they didn't want to see Tua get anybody else killed again or get killed himself. That's my hot take on that.
You want to see any more Niners get hurt either.
That might be true. So number
No,
5.
they didn't want to see the draft pick that's a bust. Brock Purdy, bust.
Yeah, the last pick in the draft's a bust.
I think what they did was they flexed it because the NFL wants to make sure the MVP voters can see Josh Allen one more time.
I think so too.
I don't know which game we're talking about flexing anymore, but I think they flexed it because they didn't want to see Tua just put people in body bags. So
Tua is putting people in body bags.
He's putting his teammates in body bags. He's going to put himself in a body bag. Like, it's unbelievable. Ruins it for the fans too. I mean, they were probably playing on a Sunday game. So Broncos, these two defenses are legitimate. Let's just go ahead and say that. They're both tied for first for points against the game. Their offenses stink. Denver's won 4 in a row. The Chargers have lost 3 out of their last 4. So this is for, I don't even know what they're playing for. I guess seeding in the playoffs.
Yeah,
so
seeding in the playoffs.
But it is an important game.
Mm-hmm.
So, anything else on that?
Mm-mm.
Game number 4. I guess we get to see Bo Nix and Justin Herbert. That's kind of cool. But the Chargers.
Battle of Oregon.
That's true. Who's the better Oregon quarterback?
Yeah,
that's a good one.
I want to like Justin Herbert so bad. I really do.
Why can't you?
But I just can't. He never gets it done. He gets hurt every year, and he never gets it done. I just can't. I'm done trying to want to like him.
I mean, that's the thing is, like, people are always like, Brock Purdy can't do it without his guys. It's like Justin Herbert hasn't done anything without anyone, and even when he does have his guys. But people revere him as like this, him and Trevor Lawrence are these untouchable guys because they were drafted high and they're 6'6". Get out of here.
I want to like him. I just can't.
Who's the better Oregon quarterback game? I like that. Didn't even think about that. Okay. Number 4 is the Chiefs and the Texans. Now, nobody knows. Mahomes said he's going to try to play. He's been practicing this week. The Texans look terrible. So they're already talking trash, which usually ends up badly for teams that talk trash about the Chiefs. So we'll see what happens. I don't know.
Yeah. The Texans just have been nobody. I don't know who they are right now.
I thought they were going to be a power running team with Mixon, but they just quit that. And
yeah, I don't think they know who they are right now.
They're Zoolander right now.
And you gotta know who you are to beat the Chiefs. I don't care how down their season is. You got to know who you are.
So that's another good one. So Thursday, Saturday, and then on Sunday, this power rank number 3 would be Vikings Seahawks. This is hilarious because it says Minnesota at sea on the ticker, which means the Vikings are at sea. Where else would they be? That was pretty.
Which makes no sense because Minnesota's nowhere near the ocean.
That's true. So why are they Vikings?
The land of the lakes.
Well, because the best says there's a land of 10,000 lakes.
Land of the lakes.
So they could be at sea at any one of those
butter.
lakes.
But
is that where the butter's from?
Lake Minnetonka.
But do all the lakes
Winnebago
connect to the ocean? How'd they get there?
I think they go to the Mississippi River.
Mm. I've seen the Mississippi River.
Wow.
I
So
think
they
it's
went
quite a specimen, the Mississippi.
they went northbound on the Mississippi.
They went against the current.
Mm.
Oh
There's
yeah.
no chance.
Interesting.
You know what? I'll tell you this. Dylon needs to grow a mustache like that. If he's
If
a
he
real
doesn't do
fan.
it, I was about to say, if he doesn't do it, he's got to grow a mustache, or else he's not a real fan.
I was going to say his
And-
playoff beard has to be that mustache, or he has to grow his hair out.
And white.
Oh yes,
Like their
He has to
uniforms.
grow his hair out and frost the tips again.
Yes. Dyed white, like their uniforms.
I would love to see him crazy. Hey, that's a question he's got to ask himself. Is he going to shave when they're in the playoffs? I've sworn off playoff beards. I'm done. I don't care.
Well, your team's not in the playoffs, so it doesn't matter.
They don't
Your
work.
team's not in the playoffs. Oh, let's talk about the Rangers for a minute.
They don't work. No, we're talking football.
The Rangers are so bad.
Mm.
They paid their
They
goalie.
got,
That's
they
what
got,
happened.
They got the locker room fighting. Nobody coaches. People don't want to play right now. This is crazy, man.
I don't care because they beat
on,
the
I gotta
Penguins
look up- I
twice
gotta
and they
look up-
beat the
hang on.
Sabres. So you can boast.
The Sabres are on an 11-game losing streak.
It doesn't matter.
The
You can sit here and
Sabres.
poke at them.
They've lost
I'm gonna do
to
what
the 32nd
Every
place
time
team
I bring it up, I'm going to do
twice
what you
in
do
8
to me.
days.
I'm going to
The
do what you did.
Sabres-
What
3 and
was the
7 in the
score of
last
the
10.
Niners Bills game? Hey, what was the score of the
Their
Rangers?
team is
Sabres
actively
game?
It's
criticizing the
football
coaches.
season. Football season.
This is bad. This is bad. Bad for the Rangers. Bad for the
Anyways, Seahawks at
Rangers. All of AK's teams are falling apart.
Vikings. I know. We had a good run. I had like a 10-year run there. I'm sorry. App State stinks. The Rangers are stinking. But again, I've been through this
The
before.
Mariners
You guys
stink.
act like I've never been here before.
Because your
Vikings
quarterback
at
got
Seattle. This is a big one because Seattle's floundering. We have no idea if Geno Smith's going to play. Are the Vikings
AK's
for real? Can they?
You know what? AK needs to
What?
bring back the playoff mask. Let's go full Bane on us. I was born in the darkness.
Mm-hmm. The wig.
Seattle's playing for their playoff hopes.
They
Yeah.
are. This is season on the line game for Seattle. Because if they lose, they're in trouble. They're in trouble. But Minnesota could be a good road win for them. But can Sam Darnold play outside of a dome? We don't know. I mean, that's all the NFC North teams do is just play in domes. Second game will be game number 2 will be Eagles Commanders because divisional game. Are the Commanders for real? So,
Need the Eagles to win that game.
oh, for the playoff for Cowboys
Mhm.
playoff hopes.
Need
And then
the
another
Vikings
game
to
on
win too.
Another game on Saturday. AFC North football. That's all you need to say. Lamar can't beat the Steelers. Can he finally beat them? Can he finally beat the
That's what I'm
Steelers?
saying. 2 of the best games for the NFL are on Saturday, right in the middle of the college football playoffs.
Idiots.
I know what I'm going to
NFL.
watch.
Sam Howell's about to be slinging it. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Sam, he was slinging it the other day against Green Bay, dude. Stop it. Anyways, those are the games of the week selected by us. What do we have? What's next?
Bets.
Oh, no. Playoff scenario. Playoff scenario, dude. 49ers win the division. The Niners have to win out. The Seahawks and Rams must lose their next 2 games and then tie each other in their finale. The Cardinals must lose and tie to the 3-11 Panthers at home on Sunday. Let's go. We're still alive, baby. We're still alive.
Looking for 2 ties.
Still alive. Okay. Yes, we need the electric music, then bets. Okay, DFS picks, bets, bargain bin, goat rack, not advice, week 16 NFL, college football, playoff, and bowls. Choose anything you want. All right, here we go, B. McCormick. No card. All right.
So I got one going on right now. It's the third leg of my parlay. I had Memphis minus 4.5. I had the under in the last game, JMU Western Kentucky, and the third leg because I knew we could watch it during the show. UNLV minus 3. So I probably just jinxed myself.
Screenshot.
Cashing
Why
that
would you do
parlay.
that?
But I believe in it. I've been hot right now with college football. I've been really hot right now. Tomorrow, tomorrow, NFL. I'm going Denver plus 2.5 because if going back to last year, Bo Nix is Mr. Cover. He's the cover man. He's like 20-6 covering going back to last year when he was at Oregon and this year. Like it's crazy numbers. So I'm
Cover
going
boy.
Denver plus 2.5. I also think Denver's a better team right now. Chargers don't know who they are. Like I said, I can't get on board with Herbert. I want to. I really do. I want to. I can't do it.
I just think that Denver should have lost that game last week, but the Colts did Colts things, and I just don't think the Chargers are going to do that. So,
Well, we'll find out. But moving to college football playoffs, I was wrong. I didn't take the over on this game. I'm taking Notre Dame minus 6.5. I don't believe in Indiana.
coward.
I tried to believe in them. Then they played Ohio State, and I don't believe in Ohio State. And Ohio State absolutely mollywopped them. I don't believe in Indiana. I'm taking Notre Dame minus 6.5. SMU plus 8.5. Like we talked about, Penn State's are frauds. It is cold, though. I didn't know it was cold till now, so I'm still sticking with them. I'm going Clemson plus 12. That's a crazy number to me. Texas has only played one top 25 team. They played them twice and lost both times, one at their own field. So, I don't know. I don't believe Texas is 12 points better than Clemson.
I agree with that. I agree.
And Tennessee, Ohio State, I think is going to be a shootout. 46 seems way low to me. That's 27-20. I think it's more than that. I think they both get into the 30s. Or it's 35-28 or something. 31-28. I don't know.
Tennessee, Ohio State?
Yeah.
I don't know. Buku said they're going to run the ball.
Well, come right down your throats. NFL, Saturday, Pittsburgh plus 6. Don't understand it. The troubles that Lamar has against Pittsburgh. Both these teams play each other well. They play each other twice a year.
Tomlin never had a losing season.
Tomlin's never had a losing season. I don't think Baltimore's 6 points better than Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh's already beat them once this year. Rams, Jets, I'm going over 46.5. Jets stink, but their offense can score. They just can't stop anybody. The Rams' offense is great against the AFC East, so I'm going over 46.5. And I don't know why that says Dak. It's supposed to say Dallas. I think the Bucks.
Miss him, dude. You miss him.
The Bucks and Dallas go over 48.5.
Shout out Jerry Jones eating squirrels and squirrel brains or whatever it was that I read. Raccoon brains. Steve McCormick gave you, there it is. Atlanta money line, Minnesota money line, Arizona money line, San Francisco money line, Tampa Bay money line, Indy, Philly, Buffalo, all money line. Send that to me. I'll send it to the dudes. Okay. Tex, you're up. Oh my God.
All right,
Go ahead,
this game we're
Tex.
watching right now. UNLV money line under 46. That's still in play. Still in play. You got 27 right now. Georgia Southern minus 4.5 in the over 48.5.
Look at
Ohio,
you carrying all those.
minus 5 over 56.5. Indiana
Champs.
plus 7.5 in the under. Going to be a lot of running, a lot of tackling, not a lot of scoring. SMU plus 8.5 in the under, 54.5. Texas money line. They're going to shut Clemson down under 52. Shout out Ed. Tennessee plus 7.5 in the over. To the NFL. Denver plus 2.5 in the over, 41.5. Kansas City 3.5 minus 3.5 over 41.5. Baltimore money line and the under 45. Detroit minus 6.5, the under 48. Philly 3.5, minus 3.5, and the under. Because Washington stinks. Can't score. Cincinnati minus 7.5, under 47. Arizona money line over 47. And then DFS play
Double stack.
double stack Coleman and Shakir.
Parlay all those money lines and spread bets and unders.
I parlayed them all, and then I parlayed that parlay.
17 legger coming at you.
Single game parlay. Well, there's a few of them
Nah.
that aren't in there. I got Atlanta minus 8.5.
14.
You ran out of room.
Under, yeah, ran out of room.
15
Indiana money
legs.
line.
Hey, B. McCormick's
Indianapolis.
on you right
Oh,
now,
yes.
dude.
It's a bunch.
You and B-Mac.
It's a bunch, dude. I'm telling you, these single game single game parlays where you do the spread and the over or a money line and the over or under. That's the way to do it, man.
Let's try
ESPN just had a stat that said Ohio State is 3-0 against SEC teams at home.
That's a fact, not a stat.
Wait, what? Say it again.
Ohio State is 3-0 at home against SEC teams. That doesn't make any sense though, because didn't Oklahoma beat them at home and plant their flag in the middle of their?
That was when they were Big 12, though.
But they're SEC now.
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh yeah, Tennessee wins. They're gonna plant their flag for sure.
Are they going to? Well, is the SEC going to claim Baker Mayfield's Heisman? Did Kyler Murray win the Heisman too?
He did.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to try to claim those Heismans, aren't they? I bet you they will. They'll try to absorb it. B. McCord wants first-time touchdowns for tomorrow's games. Cortland Sutton, dude, plus 1,000. And Quentin Johnson, plus 1,200. There you go. First TD score. One of those two. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. Just mark it down. Okay. Here's mine. Here we go. Wide receiver, Coker, Jalen Coker from the Carolina Panthers for your DFS lineups.
Yeah, he's been on fire.
Well, Xavier Legette is hurt, and they are playing the Cardinals, and the Cardinals might get out to a big lead. So I think Coker, good play for your DFS. And then Travis Etienne for your running back. I forgot why. They're playing somebody. I forget who it is. I forget who the Jags are playing. Hold on. Give me a sec. Maybe the Raiders. That game's going to be all. Yes, that might be the worst.
A bad game.
That might be the worst game ever. Is Raiders versus Jags. So we just saw Bijan had a pretty good game against the Raiders. So go ahead and play Travis Etienne. Pretty cheap too. Then Ohio versus Jacksonville State. Jacksonville State lost their coach, Rich Rod, back to West Virginia. Ohio MAC champions could be a route. And then I said Clemson plus 12 against Texas. I just don't think Texas is going to – I don't know. I just don't trust Texas. Minnesota at Seattle, over 42.5. And then New York Jets plus 3.5 versus the Rams. Yes. Because Rams are frauds. This is like a 2009 NFC matchup here with Rodgers and Stafford. Yes, Jets are going to beat the Rams. I don't trust the Rams.
I don't
It
trust
would be
the
another good
Jets.
DFS play.
What?
Gibbs, because Montgomery's hurt.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be super owned, though.
Talk about bad beats. Did you see that?
What?
Montgomery out for the season,
Mm-hmm.
right? His over-under for the season rushing yards, 775.5. Do you know what he finished with?
774.
775.
Oh, my gosh.
He was a half yard away from hitting the over.
Whoa. That's terrible. Hilarious, but terrible.
Yeah. Could you imagine if you had that bet?
That's what I'm talking about, B. McCormick. Believe in the Niners. That's what I'm talking about. Butch said parlay money line, Steelers, Bears, Vikings, Jets, Falcons, Dallas. That's plus 15,306. Okay.
Love it.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Steelers, Bears, Vikings, Jets, Falcons, Dallas. And then he said Silly Wabbit, Nixer for the kids. I'm assuming he's picking the Broncos. And the color purple is thriving. Clemson straight out of Clemson over Texas, Penn State, Ohio State, Notre Dame. So that's his 4 picks. And then Dylon.
Go back to Butch's.
There you go.
So everybody's on Clemson. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
All of us. You better hope Clemson doesn't win, buddy. That's all I gotta say. You have to show up. You got to show up.
Show up to what?
To this show and take your wounds.
Why would I not?
Because you're a coward sometimes.
Never.
The Bills lost. J-Vi was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, you can't show up if you can't not show up if your team loses.
That's right. Again, I did it while the Super Bowl was on. I don't think anybody can top that, but good luck. Dylon says play Pat Fryermuth versus Baltimore. Facts. 3,900. And Brenton Strange at 3,500 versus the Raiders. The Raiders. Stone Smart over 35.5 receiving yards. There's your prop bet. Dylon does not miss those. And then Russell Wilson over 208.5 passing yards versus Baltimore. And then he's stacking Josh Allen and Shakir this week. There you go. Tex and Dylon right there.
Why is everybody coming after the Bills?
Who are they playing? Oh, they're playing the Patriots. No.
Yes, it's going to be an absolute massacre.
It's going to be 15 degrees.
So,
what
football is a dish best served cold.
You telling me that Bills aren't a cold weather team? Did you hear that?
Yep. Heard it here first.
Steelers just got waxed by Philly. Y'all know I'm here. Fade Cooper against the Pats. Gonzo's. Oh, dude, that's true. That Gonzalez guy.
Cooper had 0 targets last week against Detroit.
It's like the biggest nothing burger trade of all time. They don't need him, though.
No, but he took, he was getting double covered, and they were, shifting coverages to him. That got other people open. I mean, he had 6 for almost 100 the week before against the Rams, so he's doing what we need him to do.
Yeah. Well, whatever. What is it? All right, so that was that. I forget where we're even. Okay, now we've got let's hang the banners, right? I think that's all the bets. 135 and 122 so far, 18 and 9 last week. It's pretty good. See if we can capitalize on that and really get over 500. I don't even know what that is. The percentage. What is that percentage, Tex? 135 and 122. I guess you add them together and then divide 135 by the total. 257 divided by 135. Right? Wait, no, 135 divided by
90%.
What?
You said 122 over 122 divided by 135.
No.
No, you got to add them together.
135 and 122 is our 135 and 122 is our record for the bets.
So it'd be
257
divided by 135. No, 135 divided by 257,
which is 52 and a half.
Yeah. So we're over 50%. I was streaking. We're streaking college.
Let's go. Okay. Hang the banners.
You did it! Congratulations!
Hang it. Hang the banners. Okay.
52.5%.
There you go.
52.5%.
You're supposed to be our math guy.
You guys are yelling numbers at me.
You don't pay attention.
90%. People are gonna. Hey, we got you. Ain't no card. Hey, I already put it up there. Send it to me in the Twitter. We'll do that. We're gonna take him, dude. Don't you worry. I trust you. Trust you, B-Mac. Who wants to hang the banner first?
I can hang it. I'm gonna hang the banner for what they call community notes on Twitter.
Yep.
That somebody posts something that is factually not true. You can do a community note and prove the person wrong, and it stays under there. So last week, the Baltimore Ravens, who's an NFL team, the Baltimore Ravens, posted 1 of 1, a picture of Lamar, the first quarterback in NFL history to get 80% completion passes, 250 yards passing, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, 50 yards rushing in a game. He was the first person to do it in NFL history. So lo and behold, we hang the banner for the people that know and wrote a community note on the Baltimore Ravens post. Josh Allen did this January 15th, 2022. Not only did he do it, he did it in a playoff game against the Patriots in the freezing cold. So shout out to the community notes for calling the Baltimore Ravens out for trying to boost Lamar when Josh Allen already did that. They need to do I don't know if Lamar is a Nike guy or an Adidas guy or whatever, but when Josh Allen goes on to win the MVP this year and then the Super Bowl, Nike needs to do a commercial with Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, and it says, anything you can do, I can do better. Bring it back.
Good.
So then they can say, Lamar can go, oh, I have 2 MVPs, and then Josh Allen can hold the Lombardi.
Okay, I don't agree with that, but I see what you're saying. But that is funny. That what a
Community
battle that is, dude. Like, what a battle that is between Lamar. Like, Mahomes will just get thrown in there when everybody's like, oh, these two are the best quarterbacks right now. And then the Chiefs fans will run over and be like, well, Mahomes has 3 Super Bowls. And it's like, okay, great. We're talking about this year. Like, Mahomes' stats are god awful. Just leave it be. We know he's had good years.
He
And
has
he's
3
won Super Bowls.
MVP Super Bowls.
Great, dude. He's not playing like that right now. You can't see, like, get over it. The Lamar and Josh Allen are playing out of their minds. It's just it's okay. Like, that can happen. You don't have to interject. Oh, Mahomes, no, he's playing like doo-doo. Just get over it. That's a good one. All right, here's my hang the banner. My hang the banner goes out to Vermont soccer. Unseeded. Shout out Reddit College Football. Even though you blocked us,
They're stupid.
you bunch of cowards, unblock us. We're still going to give you credit because we're not going to steal your stuff. Unseeded Vermont pulls off a dramatic comeback wins their first NCAA men's soccer championship in program history. I think it's their first one other than skiing in their program's history, their school's history, on a thrilling game winner. The dude won it in overtime. If you have a chance, go back and listen to the audio of this guy. The dude loses his mind when
Does
the
he have
guy
his
scores.
shirt off?
Eventually he does, yes.
Looks like he does there.
Nuts. I'll send it to you. It was nuts. The guy lost his mind. So hang the banner to Vermont and hang the banner for playoffs. There's no better time to see this than unseeded Vermont. Whenever everybody thought, oh, no way, you can't take a team that's a smaller school that's unseeded and there's no way they can do the shut up. Let them play the games. You don't know everything, Paul Feinbaum. You ain't played nobody, Paul. Vermont soccer. Shout out.
That is true. Paul ain't playing nobody.
Nobody. Idiot. How does that guy get to talk for a living? Complete jabroni.
Well, he doesn't do the talking. He gets these guys who call in to do the talking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, did you guys? I don't know if you remember the tirade that the guy went on from after Alabama lost to Vanderbilt. That was epic.
Yeah.
That was great. That's pure. That's what college football does to people, man. It's so beautiful.
It's like a soap opera for men.
Oh my gosh, dude! It's like everything about it is so awesome, and I hate that we're in December and it's about to be gone from us for 3 months.
We've got till February. It's fine. Just stop it. What's your hang the banner? So hang the banner for Vermont. For unseeded team winning the national title in men's soccer, Division I. So again, playoffs rule. Go ahead.
My hang the banner goes to Brian Callahan, who was asked about his team, the Tennessee Titans, being soft. And he goes into a full-on tirade on these reporters. This team's not soft. They play hard. Just because they aren't winning games doesn't mean they're not playing hard and not hitting hard. So hang the banner for coaches who go in on reporters for questioning their team's toughness.
That's my quarterback. I'm a man. I'm 40.
Yes.
So we need those.
Pure
What's he
football.
landing?
I don't know. Maybe Jacksonville State. They got an opening.
Who?
Gundy.
Where's his next move?
Jacksonville State, dude.
Oh, is that confirmed?
I don't know. I was
Oh.
just making that up. Okay. Is that it? I think that's
Yeah.
it. Hold on. I'm pretty sure that's it. Oh, it is it. That's the end. End of the show. 193, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. Look, are we going to do Sunday? Yeah, we can do Sunday, right? It's just next week. I don't know what we're going to do because Christmas is on a Wednesday. And
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
yeah, might have to pre-record something. We'll see though. But anyways, as you can see, the WOAT-A-MAKER, our DraftKings Inter Squad Challenge is J-Vi has 22, I have 20. Butch B has 17, Dylon has 13, Tex has 7. 2-man race right now.
And that's with me not playing like 10 events.
Well, that's your own fault.
That's how good I am.
Follow us on all the socials. Come yell at us on TikTok. Everybody seems to be doing that as we speak, which is hilarious, especially the Chiefs fans. So everybody enjoy Saturday. I'll probably be back tomorrow after the Thursday night game. Probably do another little recap of that game. But other than that, we'll see everybody Sunday. Merry Christmas. Enjoy the football Saturday.
Yes. See ya.
Niners.
Go Bills.
Niners.
Go Cowboys.
We love football.